Wow. Wow. Hello. It's me again. I always forget Dolphin's a bit weird to open. I mean, my GameCube is very difficult to operate. Haha. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. As they say, why would the show be on the road? I don't understand showman speak. It's fucking stupid.
Deep into that darkness peering. Long I stood there, wondering.
Do you not want to use my fucking gamepad today or something? Wow. I'm gonna kill myself. Yeah, you better freeze in place. Oh, goodness gracious, what's going on today? Why am I not allowed to skip stuff? Let's just stop the emulation for a brief second. Need to check if the volume... Yeah, fucking course you did. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Oh, I love you. I love you so fucking much. Oh, I fucking love this worthless controller. I don't know what's going on with it. It's recently developed this weird fucking mindless, like, I'm the correct sound output. And it's like, no you were not. And it's like, yes I am. And it's so fucking annoying. Okay, it seems to be working now. Like, every time I plug this fucker in, or every time I reset my PC with it in, it just makes itself the default microphone and the default fucking, sound output. It never used to, which is the craziest part. This is why I stopped using a PS4 controller as well, because it did the exact same thing. It's like, I'm the sound output. Like, no you're not, my guy. You are literally the little spongless I use to play games. Nothing more, nothing less. God, I didn't expect to get angry before the game even started. God, what an existence. Okay, let's see if you can actually hear me. Hurry up and... Something wrong? Okay. I was gonna say, something feels off of my internet lately, but... And again, everything's always off of me, so, you know, it's just life. So last time we played as the world's fattest architect, and, yeah. I think all that's left are like some of my favourite parts of the game. I'm Alex, and I am not the world's fattest architect. Yeah, we get the pit. I swear you look shorter, Alex. You know what would make this effect spookier? If you saw like little crumbs fall off the ceiling, slowly walk, like going towards the character. Sure. This is one of my favourite parts, I remember.
The war to end all wars redefined how mankind looked at war and the value of human life. Over 19,000 men lost their lives every day in the trenches of the Somme.
Wouldn't we run
Some
out of
say
people?
uselessly, some invoke a higher cause. I read accounts of the slaughter from many journalists who spent time in the trenches, but I found the account of a certain Peter Jacob to be the most horrible of all. His implication about the ancients' involvement with the war was hideous and so obvious. With the horror of the Battle of the Somme scant miles away and the distant echoes of pounding artillery, a young journalist named Peter Jacob researched his latest story from the front lines. His grim task brought him to Oubliette Cathedral, now transformed into a field hospital.
I find no solace in the purpose behind all the senseless violence that surrounds me.
It's okay, people are getting paid for it.
Die at a rate unheard of in centuries of warfare. Shelling, machine guns, and mustard gas rip, pierce, and burn your flesh. Men soak gauze in their own urine to stop the insidious gas. The hospitals here cannot cope with the torrent of wounded.
Where are you taking him? Soldier's letter lies on the table waiting to be sent home. Well, you're not getting sent home, you're getting sent straight to my office. Well, I will milk you for money. First letter from Private Reginald Jackson to his love Margaret. I was admitted to this hospital on Tuesday. The damage caused to my legs was slight, but there was no way that I could ever walk normally again. I hate this place. Every day I am reminded I will never be able to do the things I love, like jousting and tennis. The hospital is a very strange place. Converted from an old cathedral, there is an odd atmosphere around it, silent, but for the words of the wounded calling out in the night, there is no doubt it is haunted. What I find most odd in this place is that you never see anyone leave during the day. It's not right. No goodbyes or farewells, just an empty bed when you wake. Sleepwalking. An odd coin, marked in a peculiar manner, it has held sentimental value of someone. Whoever holds this penny will undoubtedly receive good fortune. They assassinate the president. Bald Man the 8th. This photographer's flash pan used to hold combustible powders that when ignited created a large white flash. This can be used to stun some enemies. Patch flash powder fused with the pattern. Covered with blood-stained sheets, these poor souls have passed from this world. For them, the suffering's over, but for those around them, the ordeal continues. Faint sound of moaning emanates from behind the linen veils, whispered utterances, frantic prayers to loved one, words offered only by those who face their mortality. Sounds like me. Hey baby, can I beat you to death? Yes I can. A mumbly voiced nurse advises that Peter get some rest. Don't you tell me what to do, lady. I like how I'm allowed to do this. They just don't mind me just straight up like beating a woman to death. This really was like the 1940s. Today I beat a woman to death. Because why not? Man, the 40s were fucked up. Soldier is rather distressed. Perhaps he has lost a lot of friends. The trenches of the Somme confides that the only stories are said ones, that the only true heroes are in the mortuary. kinda looks like you. You should lean over and give him a kiss. Maybe he'll wake up rejuvenated. The hell did they go? Odd collection of cog lines decorate the wall below the design. Steps appear to lead up into the wall, going nowhere. The altar is cleared of all valuables, not only to prevent looting, but also to afford space for medical supplies, even as an operating table should the need arise. You can see them though, that seems to have been left behind. Sealed envelope looks rather official. Should Peter open the envelope? Peter's acquired some soldiers' orders. The official note on Army Regulations stationery, the note reads, Private Thompson, by order of Lieutenant Hargreaves on behalf of the HRH, George V, you are to leave your post of duty and rally in the streets outside Ubil Cathedral. Further orders will be presented at the rallying point. God save the King. Oh, these British soldiers. God frowns and ushers Peter away from the organ. Explains that it's one of the few antiques in the region that has so far survived the war, and that while he's alive it will remain intact. Can I play it though? I beat you to death and not let me play. God quietly but strongly points out that the area is off limits to civilians. Abruptly, the guard asks if Peter has clearance for the old tower, as it is a restricted area. The cathedral's tabernacle is fashioned from aged varnished mahogany. Its doors are closed and there doesn't appear to be any way of opening it manually. I forget how lethargic horror game characters are. It's like a trait. With the war being so close, a curfew has been imposed. Travelling outside the hospital is not a safe thing to do, since intruders will likely be shot on sight. Pete decides to remain inside. The guard shifts about, obviously bored of his duty and awaiting the replacement, or perhaps a call to arms. Stacked deeply on the landing, crates of medical supplies wait use. Syringes of morphine, bandages, tourniquets, antiseptics, list goes on and on. With a mumbly voice, the nurse advises that Peter get some rest. Peter. The war calls to me, Peter. I like how you can do this for some reason. Soldier's letter sits atop a crate of medical supplies. Soldiers Letter 2. Secondly, from Private Reginald Jackson to his love Margaret. I've been here for over a week now, and there is no word when I'll be allowed to leave. Strange things have happened at night. The sounds of the hospital change. Echoes of voices that don't belong to anyone haunt the walls and corridors. The rest is ghosts, perhaps, or sounds of movement or whispers. I've seen war firsthand, and the sounds at night in this hospital scare me more than I ever thought possible. What is going on here at night? Why do I feel so frightened? My fears are worsened by the talk of the other young soldiers. One said he had heard cries for help in the middle of the night, cries that were only answered by snarls of rage and not compassion. Another said Lance Corporal Haskill has not been discharged and had gone missing. I stare at this empty bed with a sense of unholy dread gnawing at my heart. I like how they installed lamps. There should be like a 5% chance to see that bald monk guy from the previous chapter like breakdanced when you go up there, but only like 5%. We don't want to make it too obvious. It's like a super secret. Tally-ho, good chap, I have orders for ye. The Gordon follows the orders and begins to read them before exclaiming, "Bloody hell, lad, we must be on the offensive." Following the orders, he takes leave of his post. Why would you want to come in here? Designed to muster patriotic feelings, these posters declare that the Allies are fighting the good fight. It's small comfort for the occupants of the room whose bent corpses line the cold cathedral floor. Stacked like logs, Peter stands before the price of human war, bloodied corpses of young men who have made the ultimate sacrifice to defend their own countries and those of others, and the interests of rich people. Because that's what war is really about, profit. Always has been, always will be. A revolver lies abandoned on nearby. Pew! Should Peter pick the revolver up? Oh. This is not a room I'd feel comfortable being in the dark. This Lebel Model 1892 revolver was introduced prior to World War I. A double-action pistol with a 6-shot swing-out cylinder chambered for 8mm French service ammunition. It's our favorite part of the day. Examine dead people. Ho ho ho, it's me, Santa Claus. No, I'm the real Santa Claus. It's like that one movie where they're fighting to become the next Santa Claus. Should Peter take the catalogue of Argos? Yes, now let's buy some presents. I used to like browsing the Argos catalogue to look at toys as a kid. It's like, oh, I'd love this, and I never did get them because poor. But that's okay. That's what being poor is about. Alien! have any monies. I'm gonna have to beat you to death. Sorry. Okay, this is not gonna work. Shrines don't really bother with guns in games like this. Mummy, I'm scared. Oh god, Mummy has become evil. Haha. Oh, you stupid hussy. I hear scary monsters downstairs. Get off me, lady. Rifle lies on the altar, probably discarded by a fleeing guard. The Enfield MK Mark III bolt-action rifle are legends in their own times, completely reliable, even under adverse conditions. Over 3 millennia were produced in Britain, India, and Australia. Fuck. Oh god, we're dealing with these situations again. Oh my god. swear there were bullets around here. Maybe I'm just stupid. Oh my god, she didn't notice that. Why is it screaming at me? Oh my god, just stop! Stop it! One of the cathedral's guards lies dead by his post. His death was sudden and violent. His broken limbs twisted at odd angles with a trickle of blood ensuing from his mouth and ears. Okay, hi rat. Why would I want to shoot the rat? What kind of fucking sicko does that? Death kept meticulously clean. Peter's surprised that it's not more chaotic for a frontline hospital. For all, isn't this where death certificates are written? Don't mind. Hello? Don't mind the blood. I wish I could see. 8mm revolver ammunition. Nice. It's just pots and pans. Like the Marie Celeste, this hasn't been touched in some time, as though its user suddenly turned away and never returned. Half-written letter bespeaks silent, unfinished activity. The workings of the pipe organ have remained mostly the same since installation. Originally the bellows were driven manually, now they are steam powered, and the organ controlled electricity. This might be one of the oldest restored pipe organs in the world. You're green. Lord Rusty faithful. For many years, a coal-burning boiler provides heat and steam to the cathedral complex. There's currently no pressure being diverted to the generator. Let's wait. The door is unlocked but won't open. It's as if there's a large object on either side blocking its movement. This device appears to be a steam-powered generator, so it's idly waiting for steam to be supplied to it. There's a lever, presumably to switch the generator on and off. Not yet. Perched on the wall beside the generator is an open-faced fuse box. The fuse appears to be missing. There's no sign where it could be. There's grating of metal, but nothing else. There is no steam coming into the generator. So incredibly gassy. Leave us alone, please. The soldier's body lies on the floor, far from the front line. Poor man met his end. His fate is far removed from his brother's arms, a victim of the cathedral rather than by bullet or bayonet. Cats full of mature wine line the cellar amidst wraiths of cold air. When the war is over, if it ever is, this wine will be of a good vintage. Chaos existing. Kind of worried they would attack the rats. The hell? My shield! Oh, fuck off. Thank you. Can you reload this? Well, they're gonna kill themselves anyway, so... I'm not very smart, I'm just gonna put that out there. Piece of very old paper sits on the pipe open, carelessly misplaced and forgotten. Shelling has knocked out the cathedral's generator. The organ cannot be used without a supply of power. It can probably be used if power is restored.
Enter by cell time.
Guard lies dead at the foot of the steps, viciously assassinated by the creatures now infesting the cathedral. He went quickly and without much of a struggle. It was slang for he died in vicious agony. Hey, I kinda need this. And that. Okay, I'm gonna attack now. Oh.
This can't be happening!
You're welcome, babe. Can you imagine if I accidentally shot the woman? Fuck you. Can you do me a favor and attack that woman again, please? Fuck. No, I'm gonna just beat your ass. Get a little photo together before I blow your head off. Nervously shaking from ordeal, the nurse tries to calm herself and thank Peter for saving her life. You're welcome, babe. The altar stands reefed in cold mist as Peter nears the store. The sense of deep woe gnaws at his heart. The cathedral is undoubtedly evil, not the holy place he had hoped for it to be. torch hangs upon the wall. You better not hurt that rat. They hurt the rat. Now I'm upset. Box of medical supplies are waiting for you. Treatment covered with bloody fingerprints. It's hard to tell whether they are actually used to save lives or just to relieve the suffering. This room has been converted into a rudimentary morgue. Blood-stained sheets cover the fortunate souls who have passed beyond. Oh, she's looking at the rat. Finger's cackle erupts from the young woman's throat, sending a chill down Peter's spine. His mouth opens wide. Peter's sure that her teeth are sharp, elongated and covered in blood. She's a vampire. What is it with vampires lately? I keep encountering them.
Yurkan Park on Sanity Park.
And finally, an edged wooden plaque on the wall bears a two-edged sword. A real gun. This room has fallen into disuse. The shelves, once full of books and scrolls, are now rife with dust, bearing nothing but trash and debris. That's never a good sign. What if the lady became a horror? Out of curiosity, nope, she is human. Or was. What was with that little animation? Oh yeah, there's a woman who can be beat to death upstairs. Let's try the sword on her. Bye, demon. It's even... Oh, there's another one. Hey, you're a red flavor one.
Sink me. I can't imagine what he's...
Yeah, whatever you say, pal.
Yurkan Park, Sanity, Celta Park.
Kinda hoping there'd be bullets up there or something, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, I was just wondering why that was bright, if it's just a lighting. God, wouldn't it be creepy if your sanity was low and, like, the bodies start wiggling about and squirming? Although it's getting enough to run, the journalist appears determined to uncover the full story of the cathedral, no matter what it entails. To the bloody end, Peter decides to stay. Appears to be a hole in the wall, large enough for a small dog to pass through. Mantrock Rune cannot be used in summoning magics. The binding of Mantrock has weakened it, and it can no longer fuel incantations of this kind.
Tier Paratak Celta.
Oh well. Body of a soldier, a patient from the hospital, lies slumped against the door, trying to hide from the horror. He had barricaded himself inside the room before succumbing to his wounds. Circle of Power sits atop a stack of crates in the middle of the room. The pee goes up your nose. This room is used as a coal fuse on the steam boiler that powers the cathedral's generator. Small piles are all that's left, and with the almost endless well resupplies a long way off. Boys now piping steam to the cathedral's generator. Doesn't one of these like a door? There doesn't appear to be any output power. Is the circuit working? My small rat friends. S-chair. So, chair and man grabbing something. Man leaning and the fork thing. Man leaning, fork thing. Magic field, sex S. You know, because it's like one of those symbols that, like, gender or whatever. Spell magic. Line thingamabob and S. What the fuck is the line thingamabob? I forgot what it looks like already. What's this? Nope. It's like an N. Scream. Omega and guy pulling something. If the magic has taken hold, a heavy oak door is revealed. Scratches and dents infest the wood, telling a dark, dark story. It's missing its handle. There seems to be no way to open it. Huh. We now have green vision though, so you know. If you're ever feeling blue, remember green is better. And your little fella. You're like a little sentient bread loaf, and I love you. God, I love low poly rats. They're so amazing. Okay, this is curious because I couldn't see shit in here earlier. That's not the bed. So isn't this the same bed from the priest? You telling me this bed has survived all these years? It's a very good bed. My beds break a lot. Well, no, I've had this bed for a few years now. Maybe it's just because I'm such a fat bastard. Anyway, let's get this fuse fixed. Fuse appears to be missing. Someone pulled it out. A rush of inventiveness. Peter jams the lucky penny in place of the fuse. Amazingly, it works. Fuse has been replaced. Oh, it's an open face fuse, but there's a lucky penny jammed in place of one of the fuses. Dangerous fix, but enough to bring power to the circuit. Squeak indeed. Seems there is a monstrosity, as though Jules Verne had dreamed it. The antique behemoth could in brass fittings and spikes, reefed in thorns of crackling electricity, the generator's working and providing power to the cathedral circuits. I like how that rat was happy. Anything for us here? I have the broom? No. I do kind of like how this game is like... It's like the same 3 places, well, I guess 4 because the mansion, over and over again, but it's like the places over time and how they've like changed throughout the years, and I really like that. Well, there goes $1 billion antique. Oh, hello. Those fucking bullets on you shitheads anymore. Oh, hi. What is so interesting about this bed? Faint sound of moaning emanates from behind the faint veils, whisper to us. I swear when these places change. No? Hey, where did you come from, buddy? Shame I can't ring the bell. I'd like to ring the bell. Still no electricity here? God damn. Living in the dark ages. Oh wait, no, there is electricity now. I do like how they're still using like the medieval torches though. God, I love this room just because of the sheer amount of polygon rats. You're my besties. Don't think there's anything to be gained from these places. I just wanted to see them with the lights on, to be honest. Incredibly old but well-preserved pipe organ. The workmanship is quite exquisite, but borders on the grotesque. Tiny demonic figures hide within that swirling facade design. It's almost invisible to the eye. Should be to play the organ. No, A, B, Y, X, A. What was the A, B, Y, X, B, Y, A. That was it. Wasn't that scary? Calm down. Tabernacle is almost empty of other things that should be there, such as holy water or other ritualistic items. There's only a door handle lying on the lower shelf. What lower shelf? There's no shelves in this thing. It's literally just a hollow cube. Door handle from a obscure door. It doesn't appear to belong to any particular door in sight. Yeah, give me the red flavor. looking at, pal? Is he just looking at us? Being freaky, breaking the fourth wall. There's something up there, because he's getting pretty upset about it. So meaty. It's like they remove the furniture every time we come here though. It's like it gets more bare and barren. Hi, flat rat.
Enter by Celadon.
God, the chanting makes weapons so fucking powerful. Door is locked. Friends. Get me to the red town. I'm gonna grab some sanity. Swash, swash. Sauce, sauce. It actually kind of sounds like saying shut up, shut up, shut up. Sort of very irritable nature. Got your nose. Hey, it's you. Hello. The young man's body lies hunched against the wall of the platform. Blood from the vicious wounds surrounding his face and neck soaks the remnants of what appears to be a uniform with sickly dark red. Kinda must suck to be like heavy your corpse, just like gone from reality. It's just like in like a pocket dimension to never like return to the earth. It's just there forever, unaging. Oh. Not just that, it's in every flavor. See, even the green is weak to green. They're like the weakest fucking enemies. Oh, what are you gonna do? Be green? They do take a lot of sanity though. What's up? Tattered letter lies forgotten on the chair. Soldier's letter. Table is stacked full of occult items far beyond anything Pierre had expected. He uncovers bizarre drawings of natural creatures, animated corpses, and other ethereal nightmares. Third letter from Private Reginald Jackson to his love Margaret. It's been 2 weeks since Haskell went missing, and I'm afraid to go to sleep. More than once I saw shadows of people moving past my bed, peeking through the blinds to see a wounded soldier being taken from his bed, drugged and delirious in the dead of night, never to be seen again. As Haskell was, perhaps as I will be. What happened to them? I don't know. I'm afraid to ask what happened, for I know that I would surely be the next one to be taken into the darkness. Row upon row of books dedicated to occult lore and arcane science, from the ludicrous to the most hideously unholy. Shelf appears to be recessed into the wall, not quite as flush as the others in the room, almost as if it could slide inward. Yes. Oh. Eh, fuck it. I don't care. Die! I'm not gonna shoot the right one, my monster. I didn't even do that. Game control being crazy. Key lies upon the accursed shrine, glinting in the soft candlelight. Binding hall key.
Oh, well, if you sink me, I can't imagine what he's...
You sure said it, pal. They get irritated at each other? Someone's hungry. Munch, munch. Holy shit, did I burn his, like, upper torso off his hips? What are you? Milky blue bottle stands on the altar. The magical elixir. This paradise punch is fucking minging. The ancient stone is drenched with blood, scarred by the countless strikes of a sacrificial knife. The stone reeks of the pain and torment inflicted upon it. The air is cold, filled with lingering spirits. Peter can feel their sullen despair as they witness every sacrifice of horror and disgust. They arrive in the dank air with his every breath, begging for help he cannot give, for release from their unholy tomb. I don't understand. Since, like, Augustus has to feed this monster, why is the chopping board so fucking far away from it? It's just bad design. This Augustus fella clearly does not know how to design a house. I'm disappointed. An oddly shaped key, carved from what appears to be a large bone. Smaller bones and fragments of other organic matter form the teeth and handle of this key. That's pretty cool. Small milky blue bottle, stoppered with a chipped cork. The magical elixir will stole all of Peter's magical energy. Want the blue ones. Take that, blue man. Soldier's cold and stiff body lies sprawled on the steps. Peter attempts to flip the corpse over to discover his identity. All that's left of the man's face is a ruined mass of eaten flesh. Hungry. Scroll is on the small shelf mounted upon the wall. Magical attack spell scroll. Why would it be here of all places? Here in this corridor. What were the runes? Man leaning and S. Corridor is ended by an elaborate door decorated in a manner much different than the others within the cathedral. Peter senses an unbearable evil beyond that door. When he reaches to open it, fear creeps into his gut and begins to eat at his soul. Not yet, let's check our stats. Yeah, let's...
Imagine what he's...
Bastard sword. Bastard. thirsty. Stinky. It's the god of blue. Or lesser god of blue, I guess. Blobs.
My machinations are timeless, Peter. Your life is not.
Rude.
Enter by Requiem Sanity. Enter by Requiem Sanity. Enter by Requiem Sanity.
Yeah, get greened on. Tastes just like blue.
Enter by Requiem Sanity.
Yeah, that was a spicy one. Oh, your balls busted. Where are the blobies? Where we sent the most useless cadavers after me. Oh look, they're killing themselves. Oh, who would have guessed that the fucking blues would kill themselves?
Requiem Sanity.
This is the best you mustard. Watch this.
Enter by Requiem.
Cast the fucking spell.
Enter by Requiem Sanity.
keep doing it too early. Okay, then cast it now.
Enter my heart, Requiem, heart, Sanity, heart.
No, god damn it.
Enter my Requiem, Sanity.
Bro, he just decided not even to cast that round. It's like, god damn, my minions all gone. Wait, what the fuck, dude?
Enter my heart, Requiem, Sanity, heart.
God fucking damn it. It takes too long. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Enter my heart, Requiem, Sanity, heart. Enter.
Oh my god, I hate how it just says, no, we're not gonna cast anymore. Yeah, oh my god, indeed.
Heart, Sanity, heart. Enter my heart, Requiem, heart, Sanity, heart.
There we go. Yeah, my face is that cool. Oh, what the fuck? survivor. I can survive that. You could like stop. Stop. I'm actually curious, can I just fucking blast him with a gun that's enchanted? If we could skip all this pointless info, that would be great. I'm gonna take a drink again. I just have the biggest thirst today. And I don't know why. What if incredibly gassy jumps out of the pit instead? And that's why it's like all green and stinky. And you just hear troll la 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 as he did, so that'd be a really good addition to the game. In my humble opinion. I know that's not really worth a lot to some people.
Machinations are timeless, Peter. Your life is not.
I don't even know what that word means.
Enter by Requiem Sanity. Enter by Requiem Sanity.
Oh, so you can manually reload. It's just a bit awkward.
Enter by Hardline. Requiem Sanity. Hardline.
Balls busted. No ball, I guess.
Enter by Hardline. Requiem Sanity.
Now let's try this.
Enter by Requiem Sanity.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yukon Park, Sanity Park. Enter Park, Requiem Park.
Well, that was easy. Why did it take me so long the first time then? Ow, god, he fucking cheats with that. I like this though. I like how you get no chance to heal yourself. So you're just forced to walk everywhere. Like, like how are you supposed to evade that bullcrap? Also, sorry about that. I was called. Plus, you also take damage during the phase shift, which is also very unfair. Right, there's no point. Honestly, they should have already given the player a healing item, like an instantaneous one. But like a red tasty potion. And a green tasty potion. Well no, you just get stun locked and die, which is also fun. I wonder if the shield spell will like protect against it. Stupid butthole monster. Because you literally cannot, you can barely make it out of, like, attack range.
My machinations are timeless, Peter. Your life is not.
Peter. My machinations are timeless, Peter.
Enter by Requiem
really do this actually.
Enter my Requiem Cell.
I did not know you could like cast and do this at the same time. That's kind of neat. God, idiot! Aiming at the wrong ball. Even worth it to use the powerful version of the spell?
Enter my Requiem Cell.
Okay, magic is good.
Enter my Requiem Cell.
Doesn't seem to do it if you kill them too early. Pretty much gets iframes. And I'm forced to suffer.
Enter my Requiem Cell. Enter my Requiem Cell.
Better be fast and weak than slow and strong, as they say. Because speed will always beat strength, regardless.
Enter my Requiem Cell.
Oh yeah, definitely. The extra damage isn't worth it if it even exists. And now I didn't get fucking hit.
Enter my Requiem Cell.
Yeah, eat that, you giant noodle.
Enter my Requiem Cell. Enter my Requiem Cell.
Take that, fish. Why is this boss fight so fucking easy until I, like, attempt it? like, it's so easy until I attempt it. What I'm trying to say is, it's because I keep wasting time on the powerful spells, thinking it's going to do more damage. But as they said, speed will always beat strength. The Guardian Ulyaoth vanquished, and the stained glass that kept it hidden lying in pieces. The essence of Zelatath is now liberated. Its magic beckons to Peter, calling to him. He approaches cautiously. Should Peter retrieve the essence of Zelatath? Peter reaches out for the artifact, but pulls away as he feels its corrosive magic close on his hand. Wrapping his hands in a shred of clothing, he carefully lifts the artifact from its resting place. 69 years later.
And that was how I came by it. I know it sounds crazy, but there you have it. The only proof I have is that statue.
It's a strange one. I've seen one like it before.
You have?
Yes. Very rare, though. Very obscure.
I've had experts take a look at it, and none of them know what it is. And you do.
I'm somewhat of an expert on these things myself.
I'm a
An
flashlight
interest I
collector.
developed a long time ago while I was a young man.
Then you should keep it. Lord knows I have no interest in it. I am sure it's the cause of my sleeplessness. I keep thinking about it, as if it's calling out to me.
Then a drink, perhaps. For the gift. For an unusual objet d'art.
I'd have been like, yeah, it's a scary artifact belonging to an elder god, and your restless light night is because it's mapping your brain and establishing new synapses or whatever. You should totally give it me. As I held him at gunpoint, despite him already giving it me. Having stopped reading, Alex discovers small penny tapered to the back of Peter's chapter page. Money. Do you like how Alice loses sanity from reading the pages, I think?
Help me! Please help me!
She's fine.
I can't get the blood out!
Well, yeah, it's a fucking key. God, what a silly lady. Small antiquated key, somewhat rusted by the ravages of time. This is the key to the basement of the Roivus mansion. Stockpile of edited port, one of the many eccentricities. His taste for port went hand in hand with his appetite for knowledge. No doubt his quests were fueled by this little cache. I wanna try port. Pump action shotgun hangs from a plaque mounted on the dusty wall. Thank you, magical gun. What the fuck? Why is there just a door here? Brass framework hangs from the ceiling, cradling the globe in the observatory above. It seems to have been modified. Now part of this elaborate locking mechanism. Super. Safe is large and old-fashioned, made in the days when security was derived from the heavy metal construction rather than the secure locking mechanisms. It doesn't like it would be too difficult to break. Combination. If only Alex had a stethoscope to hear the tumblers more clearly. Fuse box and circuit breaker arrays situated upon the wall. All but one of the fuses are intact. The absence of this one is suspicious. Until it is replaced, the circuit connected to it is useless.
Deep into that darkness.
It is. Reloading the game, I guess. Alex jams the lucky penny in place of the missing fuse. Bathroom. Well-maintained fuse box and circuit breaker array situated upon the wall. Lucky pennies jammed in place on the fuses closing the circuit. I'd like to learn circuitry. This seems like something for smart autistic people, though not stupid ones. I am the lesser kind, you know. Well, like the super autists take interest on things that is actually useful, like science, engineering, and all that. My interests are just game lore, and even then, I'm not that good at it. A hellish depiction of some monstrous landscape. A blood-cut sky hangs over a demented, surreal land in which flayed skins flap in the acidic breeze. What mind could have conceived this? This has found a page from the Journal of Maximilian Moravis. This is where I go poo-poo. Poo-poo. This page reads from Maximilian Moravis' journal. It reads, I sought to love all, yet now love causes me pain and suffering. If I learn to fear nothing, although it is nothing that I most fear, all that were loyal to me now number among my worst enemies. Antique medicine cabinet hangs on the wall. Its wood is stained from years of use and the ambient humidity of the room. Should Alex open the cabinet? What a silly place to put that. What if it got wet? Should Alex retrieve the chapter page? A Legacy of Darkness.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Ulyaoth.
Send squid to your house.
Everything is complete for your arrival, Master. Now we must wait for the planets to align, and that is not too many years from now. Another Roivus has crossed our path. This time, we will not be so merciful.
Mercy has no place in this world.
He will meet such a horrible death that the rest of the line will never set foot in his house again.
Pray to me that they don't.
Why not just burn down the house? Clearly the house is a problem. So be right back. I need to go get food because I don't want it getting cold because that'll make me sad. Wow. Sorry about that. I didn't even eat all my tea. I just feel bad if I let it get cold. I ate all the tasty meats in it though, so you know. Did we save? I wonder. Yes. So yes. $1952.
My education in psychiatry did not prepare me. I would love to see how Freud's view of his mother would change with the knowledge of Chaturga. How Skinner would incorporate Xelotharth into his behaviorist theories. How Jung would accommodate Ulyaoth into his theory of the collective unconscious. Like my ancestor Maximilian, I too had an interest in my family tree.
Oh, you look so
As a
kawaii holding that
psychiatrist,
book.
I believed that science could provide answers into my family's sordid, bizarre past. It was with great excitement that I began my search.
Give him some, like,
The mansion's
pigtails and
history
blush.
was filled with my colorful predecessors. Everything from convicted and hung witches
Damn.
to committed madmen, each laying
How
their
hung
own
were these
peculiar
witches?
mark on its character. I intended to find their secrets.
Let me just... Am I making noises? Yes. This part of the library is reserved for the entertaining of the house's more scholarly guests. A simple yet elegant layout affords quiet drink and conversation. Needs more stripper poles. Politely, she asks Edward if there's anything she can do for him. Die! It's a big fucking book. The Journal of Family History was sentimental as it's, if used recently. Above the warm glow of kindle fire, the royals. Family tree hangs from the wall. Shadows filter across its surface, obscuring the detail. If one looks closely, the family's secrets are revealed. VTuber flashes across the thing. That's a very colourful vase. I hope nothing happens to it. An old musty book bound in dry, dusty leather. This book covers the early history of the Royals family, dating back before the settlers in this land. There appears to be something pressed between the pages. Should Edward get it out? Minute hand of a clock. Give Grandpappy a kiss.
You know who I am, Edward. Although you are doing your best not to believe it, I am, or was, Maximilian Roivas, your ancestor. I died in an asylum after trying to warn the world. The pain and anguish I felt in that cell has empowered me to linger after my death. I must complete what I started, Edward. The darkness must be stopped, or all of humanity may end. Sets the clock to the 33rd minute of the 3rd hour.
Okay, Gramps. Who's this buxom babe, though? Edward's favorite reading chair faces a healthy, warm fire. No doubt many cold nights are ahead. How many fucking, fire pits do you need? Oh. An ancient scroll of paper sits in the chair. Magic pool. A looming grandfather clock stands ominously in the corner, gazing on the empty room with an almost patriarchal air of its own. The ghost asked Edward to set the clock. But there are no hands on it. Edward must find the clock hand so he can set it properly. Small flask of the old source, liquid courage, magical elixir to power one's spirit in the face of adversity. Bottoms up. I always wanted to know my family history. Appears to be the minute hand of a large clock made from stamped brass. There's only one hand on it. Trees from the ancestral Roivus line, they're brooding and edgy. The door is locked. A thick layer of grime on the window prevents Edward from looking out into the garden. Despite the efforts of the servant, Edward hired, the mansion continues to sink into decay. Edward's curiosity can't leave the mystery alone. He drives himself to uncover the truth behind the mansion and his ancestors. Hey babe. As Edward nears, the servant stops mumbling to herself and asks him if he thinks the weather will clear up before the solstice. Edward finds the reference to the solstice rather odd, ponders its significance. I sure hate food. A grandiose kitchen fireplace with all the amenities of modern life hasn't been used in quite some time. The servant notices Edward's presence and comments on the weather, idle chit-chat. God, you guys are no fun. If I had a mansion, there would be clown servants. They'd like giggle and do little juggles as they walk past. Edward has never learned the piano, but that has not stopped him from hammering away at the keys now and again. Very therapeutic. Perhaps one day he'll learn it properly. It is. I like mashing keys too. I would do it, but it would probably like destroy the computer. Antique cavalry saber mounted on display stand gleams in the moonlight. Can I talk to this one? Puttering it around with the crockery, the servant informs Edward that the table has been set for him, just as he likes it. A single plate by the fire. Bizarre decorated mantel frames the fireplace, adorned with odd sigils arranged in a circular fashion. So unlike most of the art in the house, perhaps this is some sort of special significance. I'm gonna roleplay, so I'm just gonna take this. I like her headband. Oh, hello. Large carriage clock sitting on the foyer table, beautifully crafted, appears to be stuck within a hand set permanently to 333. Illustrated landscape reflecting the spirit of the American colonists. There's not enough dead natives, unless you're crazy, I guess they're the natives, maybe. The painting predates the 18th century, a priceless treasure. Edward has taken care of it by brushing off the dirt with rubbing alcohol. .38 revolver ammo. Expensive fireplace, inset in the wall, faces the bed. No doubt it was lit, make the room quite cozy. Brooding melancholic paintings adorn the walls, strange choices of decoration for a bedroom, each one seized with virulence that could only have been wrought by an unsound mind. Cautiously, the servant asked if Ed was in good health. Yeah, I am, but are you? Ooh, shoddy shells. More unsound mind. Even more unsound mind. The master bathroom is woefully spartan and only barely contemporary. Appears to satisfy the most practical of taste, or perhaps someone who has their mind set on other things. I sure hope my granddaughter's corpse appears in this bathtub and frightens her 50 years from now. Spartan bed, vaguely fashioned after colonial trends, offers small comfort to the weary. Hasn't been slept in for a long time, and that in itself is a testament to its luxury. Elephant gun ammo. Oddly proportioned painting of a man in somewhat Napoleonic garb, obviously an intentional exaggeration. It gives the painting an oddly quirky feeling. Let me talk to you. Do I have to beat you? Do I have to beat sensing to you, servant? I fucking will. I'll go for the face. Okay. Edward is reassured at the sight of the family and gun cabinet, itself a priceless antique. He would rather not have to smash the windows to get inside, but why did he leave the key? Journal of family history rests on the bench. Oh, thanks for picking up my doo-doo. An old musty book bound in dry dusty leather. This book covers the recent history of the Roivas family, going back perhaps 150 years. There appears to be something pressed between the pages. Should Edward get it out? How a hand. As I said earlier, I've always been curious about my family history. Don't really know much about it. Since all my mother siblings are from like different dads. Bothering to herself as she works, a servant comments on how the match is never really clean. Like, even my last name isn't from like her dad, it's from like one of the other siblings' dads. Which is kind of weird. But I guess it's just because her mum used it, I guess. Jesus Christ. Someone's role-playing cavalry in there. Did you hear that as well? She informs Edward that she believes the weather will worsen and she hasn't heard being this bad for many decades. So what's with all these fucking pots? They're so brightly decorated. An exorbitant and out-of-place stained glass window enters the hallway. Whoever put it here had eccentric taste and confirms Edward's belief that the mansion is more folly than a real house. True. I get like Resident Evil house vibes from this place, where it's clearly not intended for human habitation. Because I feel like a mansion would definitely have more rooms for one. Sorry. The ghost, I said, would set the clock, and now with two hands on the clock face it can be adjusted. Yes. I don't get the free. Damn it, Grandpa, you're supposed to help me. George. This is where I jacked off.
Take them and use them. They are humanity's only hope. Destroy the Guardians, Edward, and avenge my wasted death.
Ghost orb, write it down. The revolver is mounted on the wall by means of a display plaque. Diabolic drawing of a stack of human bodies, each one cemented in place. What twisted psyche could have executed this drawing? Though disturbing, is meticulously rendered down to the subtlest detail. Precise anatomy of the fractured bones and the convolutions of spines and ribs entwined into a mesmerizing sight. Also, who filled this room with modern bullets? A detailed drawing of a surreal city reminiscent of old ideas for futuristic cities. Its draftsmanship is very talented, as he stares, he believes tiny inhabitants peered him from the shadows. Little people. Painting of a jungle-shrouded building. It seems to be a temple in Asia, perhaps from Thailand or Cambodia. Elephant gun, bullet. You should take the Great Shield. This Gothic cathedral is silhouetted against the stark light. The image is vicious and void of subtlety. Every brushstroke echoes the spikes of the architecture, imbuing a violent feeling as though the building itself is a harsh imposition of reality. Grim picture indeed. Yes. Strange leather-bound tome sits closed amidst piles of books and papers. Should Edward pick up the tome? Yay. Upon the desk was the work of a madman. Frantic scribbling on torn note paper had somehow weathered the years. Were these Maximilian's ravings laid out in choppy scrawls of ink, or the testament of humanity's savior, waiting to fuel the battle against the Guardians? The Enfield Mark I Star revolver introduced prior to World War I. It is a double-action pistol with a 6-shot top-break cylinder. The Enfield is chambered for .380 revolver ammunition. Cavalry swords like this saber were used chiefly as an item of ceremonial dress for officers. The brass knuckle guard was a style popular with both American and English cavalry officers in the second half of the 18th century. Num-nums. I'm evil. Hello, ma'am. Don't punch me. Punched me so hard I went back in time. She's stuck. Jesus, did you have to decapitate her, Edward? It's fucking cold, man. Imagine if that happened to you. Half a key tumbles out from a vase that has been toppled and smashed. It glints on the floor. With that hideous creatures running about and attacking servants, probably not a good idea to save right now. As it with near 7 steps mumbles. Don't worry, mister, I'm coming for you. I'm tasty for blue. But no, it's I'm hungry for blue. Why would he be tasty for for it? Shaken by his brush of death, the servant gives his thanks. He warns that the creature might still be around and extra firepower would be handy. Minded by his own words, he fishes a key from his pocket and gives it to Edward. Thank you. No, I'm not in good health. I literally got my ass handed to me. There's no key to unlock the bindings of the gun cabinet. The dread scroll contains a secret of arcane magic. It reads, this magic transfers the innate magical energy of the environment to the self. The limitless power of the ancients will be at your disposal for the duration of the magic. Once the magic has waned, you'll be bereft of spiritual power until it naturally seeps back into your being. Bathroom. Edit is reassured at the sight. Okay, right. What? Gun cabinet is now unlocked. The elephant gun. This function allows the character to change the fire selector on guns. This Holland & Holland double rifle fires an enormous .50 × 3 nitro slug, quite capable of stopping rhino or elephants dead in their tracks. Only a crazy man would feel comfortable facing a Holland & Holland. Remember that time when I last played this, I accidentally shot the maid with the elephant gun, trying to hit the giant monster, because Edward just decided the woman needed to die? He's such a funny man, Mr. Edward. See, even now he just fucking focuses the servants. Don't hear wet noises. This is gonna be so fucking funny. Brave of having their life spared from the monster, the servant offers a token of thanks. Thank you. Man, this game had partial reloading? It's actually pretty interesting. Or whatever, you know, like reload frames or whatever they're called, where like the character can stop reloading and continue where they left off. That's actually kind of impressive. Since this game came in like the early 2000s. If I recall, this should work a bit. I wonder if we can create an ambush. Just watch as the main comes over here and gets everywhere. Now we wait like a true hunter. Hello. Oh wow. Wait. Its desperation to escape from Edward, vampire creatures drops the top half of the key onto the floor. Top half of the basement key. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Give me the blue sauce. Top of the key dimensions patient. This key to basement, the previous mentioned, appears to be broken.
Enter by Celadon.
I need to regenerate magic. Actually, I don't really need that. I just need to see. small antique key somewhere rusted by the Ravager's time. This is the key to the basement. Help. Stop spanking me. Stop reloading. Wish she had a jar of magic juice instead of sanity juice. Can't we ask a maid for a hamburger or something? Oh, you can't cast that because you don't know how to magic. Well, game magic then, shit lips. Simple obelisk made from an alien stone sits atop the well. Unique designs carved into one side, proclaiming its allegiance. Yeah, no stupid rock for you, buddy. At least it's fucking patient. And it doesn't have a way to heal anymore, so...
Enter by Celadon.
Yeah, get fucked! Stupid fish. Is that the squid that was sent after us in that one cutscene? Hidden in the shadowed corner of the basement is an antique double barrel shotgun. It's displayed on the wall. It never even said double barrel. I'll take it in a moment. A couple of barrels of vintage port. No matter how bad life gets, one can always look to the brighter side of things with this old Scarlet Rush. Scarlet Rush sounds like a cool name for a game. Edward and... Man, we have the same hairline, kinda. We've got like that old man hairline. The Ifaka Model A shotgun was known as the auto or home burglar gun, double-barreled breech-load shotguns capable of firing one or both barrels simultaneously. Tattered scroll lies on the dusty shelf. Edward found the summon horror spell scroll. There we go. I was worried about that missing space. That went better than the first time I played this game, where I kept dying to the stupid fucking monster, and if I didn't die, the servants got fucking obliterated by Edward. Said the well, a crumbling ladder leads down to the cloying darkness. Should Edward? Yes. Maximilian had not lied. The city is miraculous and glows in the darkness like an incredible jewel, but the thought of what lies inside, the guardians of Ulyaoth, make Edward shiver with fear. 9 great towers dwarf the surrounding city. Perhaps the towers serve as the focus, channeling great tides of energy into the city itself. Maximilian had mentioned, the ruins of the ancient city Engar were parasitized by the Guardians. They had slaughtered the original inhabitants and fed upon them, laying waste to their civilization. Ghosts of the glorious past lie forgotten, and the chitterings of the parasites echo amongst the remains of the legacy.
Enter by Requiem.
Can't get me. I shall drink fizzy drink to raise my spirits. I tried giving up fizzy drinks, but like I started getting the shakes. Fucking bastard. I wonder if I do... No, I shouldn't waste... I was wondering if I use the elephant gun to finish them off, will I go flying? I love how they give the characters of like a shit ton of sanity, like sanity restoring items. Meanwhile, you have like John Fiddlesticks with like a smidgen of health, and he doesn't get any health items. Oh, it's another squid. Oh, I love you, OBS. You are so fucking worthless. Oh my fucking god, you fucking bellend. Man can't even fucking regen in this house. Fucking course.
Enter by Requiem.
Can't deal with the poop walk. You know, I'll show you something to be afraid of.
Enter my
Oh my fucking god, you fucking asshole.
enter my Celadon.
Oh, you auto equip it. Perfect. I'm gonna blow your fucking head off now. No rest for the wicked, Squidward. Yeah, Squidward. Button. These players look like the ones Pius had encountered in the Forbidden City, where he found the essences of the ancients. Edward briefly wonders what their purpose could be. It seems as though the array itself serves as a massive circle of power. Each switch around the perimeter of this room corresponds to a focusing tower where a room may be scribed. Once a spell has been scribed, it's magnified by the array. Could this be the Guardian City's weakness? If one could somehow remove the magic from this area. Yo, Fight Club. Yo, what the fuck?
Enter my Celadon.
Fight each other. Thanks.
Enter my Celadon.
My eyes! My name is Dr. Edward. I have the lowest health pool of everyone in this game. I think he actually does, to be honest. You're a sickly little man, Mr. Edwards. Oh, fuck off! Not this shite.
Enter Bahamon Selton.
Enter Parma Requiem Parma.
Netland Parma Requiem Selton Parma.
Right behind me, isn't he? Surprise! Oh, so he can cast it uninterruptible, but I can't. That went so smooth. Ow. Thanks. Oh, does it disrupt your controls when you get hit by the green one? Yeah, it does. Huh. Like I said, kind of horrifying to have your body just like immortalized. Like no one will ever know where you went. Said examine. These spies appear to be focusing magical energy from a nearby source. Perhaps if a rune is marked on the spiral, it will affect the flow of magic. Could the spies themselves be a circle of power or whatnot? My gun is now purple. Gonna still be afflicted with the purple, I wonder? No. Sorry, old chum. Afraid it's calamari time for you. You know, fuck it. I used up a lot of ammo in that fight. Doesn't seem like... It seems like purple is best for, like, swords. Because, the green definitely did more damage. That... Oh god, fucking damn it. Remember to save often. Smiley face. Yeah, we get it. You're an angry little man. Can't tell if he has his shield up. No, he does.
Enter by Celadon.
I'll wait until he finishes this. It's probably an attack. Yep.
Requiem Celadon Pardon.
The hunt continues. Yeah, green is much better. do it this way. Fuck, I forgot to save. No matter. Oh my Professor Dutch. Telling me you can't just fucking move? You are a worthless specimen. You imagine, oh my god, all you have to do is literally shove red tube in hole. Why can't you move while doing it? See, I've got aggressive hiccups. God, no wonder you fucking died. Bro probably saw the like whatever assassinated him and just kind of like stood there and like reloaded his chair without moving or whatever. Seems like a weird way to build a city, but okay. Take me to the Shadow Realm, little friend.
Enter by Celadon.
Damn, nice dodge, Edward. Seems like the original one has the most health. Unless I just got like a crit. The crits even exist in this game. Bam, you beat him to death before he could do anything. Well, before he could leave this plane of existence. And I feel like if you base your society around weird like cult magic, you're kind of asking to get your civilization wiped out. I'm just saying. You know, by like elder gods and all that. Oh, this is just where I came from. Points at vagina. Ever heard of a speed loader? Oh my god, another one? Bye. Ah. Hey. Bye.
Enter by Celadon.
You're in for a bad time, my friend. Huge stone block marked with bizarre etchings dominated the room. Is it art, a memorial, a tomb of the original inhabitants, or a bastardized interment of its loathsome conquerors? There's no lever here. Owie. Aha. Right, we should... There we go. Whee. Oh, that works. In the streets of the dam, blood flows along the channels gouged in stone for an fathomable purpose to nourish the city's parasitic denizens, or to be used to fuel Ulyaoth's dark magic. Together, you guys make the most irritating of noises. Oh, I was wondering why it was like transparent, it was broken. Oh, that's where you are. Guess not. Bye. Why stand there if you're just gonna like disappear? Sounds like pissing. Where are they getting all this blood anyway? Such a bizarre city. There's like no houses, it's just rooms with levers in them. Rooms with weird holes in them. Absorb or dispel? Probably dispel. I think I recognize this room, yeah. I feel like this is like the most tedious level. Just because the amount of like, I don't know, you just kind of go into the same rooms over and over and then run down the long corridor. I do like the look of the level though. Maybe it had more action in it, like have Edward kill more zombabos on the way over. You know, just like hordes of zombies. I don't know, man. It's a door. The museum. This is like my favourite room, to be honest. Here stand the remnants of a forgotten museum. Perhaps long ago the alcoves now sealed with clouded glass would have been filled with the creatures and artifacts of a lost Engar. I don't know, I feel like there's still a lot of like monsters in here. What the fuck? I shot you! You conniving bastard. I just like cutting off the heads off, to be honest. Damn, they're like multiple heads. another sip. Have another. Have another. Just downs entire bottle of alcohol. Why are you changing to a sign? I don't want to assign, I want to cast. Imagine going to an ancient Carthulian city or whatever, and there's just bullet casings everywhere. This way is faster. Okay, here's magical orbs.
Enter by Celadon. Net Hardline. Reckon Celadon Hardline.
Why am I fistless? Spank. I just feel like this is a really long level. You're only making my point more valid, Spirit. Or sounds like me after I've taken like 2 steps. But yeah, I've always hated like stamina in horror games because for some reason a lot of devs like this character has the stamina of a morbidly obese person that needs a mobility scooter. It's like, come on. It's very rare I play a game where it has an accurate representation of human stamina. I like that fella. Worm. These tunnels for... This must be the sewage plant. Oh, there's no way to go up there. Ho hey, ho hey. You know, I had a revelation. Remember when I was talking about the clown maids? What if they were sexy clown maids? It's just a suggestion. Come on. Maybe they should add a regenerate stamina spell. Or enhance stamina spell. Dietitian spell. Lung capacity spell. I'll shoot something. I don't like having a single bullet in the chamber. But I don't like having an odd amount of bullets for a weapon that has even loads. This is possibly the most overkill ever, but I don't care. It should just fucking explode into meat chunks. Whoa. Edward's meddling with erasers conjured incredible energies that are now building up inside the city and can't be contained for long. Edward needs to escape the city. Escape from the city. I'll make it through something. Wrong way. Well, it can't be that dangerous if I can save. Oh, he walks like he's super shy. I'm Edward, please don't bully me. That Stacy girl from accounting is really pretty. But she wouldn't like a guy like me. Actually, if this guy has grandkids, that means he's fucked. I'm just saying. Where's the fucking exit? Yeah, it's right behind us. Oh my god. Watch this. Wait, I don't think they spawn. I think they're just pissed. Oh my god, I hate horror game stamina so much. It's like Halo where you only get like 2 fucking seconds, despite them supposed to be super soldiers. You know, we're in a hurry. Actually, how long is this tunnel? Because when we look it through here, it's miles away. I'm so bit crushed, Alex. Help me. The power of green. 48 years later. Time to read my favorite portal. Should have used the elephant gun on it. I'm just saying. That's why I like that little teethy fella.
Master,
I am saddened to report the destruction of the Guardian colony at the ruin of Enga.
I am not without eyes, servant.
I don't see them.
I knew of their loss as it happened. It is not a concern of mine. The Guardians were merely tools to forward the greater cause. Think of them as casualties of war.
But the balance of power has shifted with their loss.
Nonsense! Balance? There has never been balance. If anything, we shall remove all balance. Our plan continues as predicted. I have seen the future, Pius, and it portends a great battle between myself and the great being of matter. Chattur'gha will fall to my superiority. The power of Chattur'gha is useless against me.
Of course, as it was meant to be. The gates will be readied, just the same.
We shall overcome. Be patient, my servant. Be patient.
We saw that battle last time. Like finds a scrap of paper tucked between the pages of the tome. It appears to be a note from Edward. Small note written on the page from the Tome of Eternal Darkness. Dear Alex, I have left you a small surprise to keep you going when everything seems to go awry. It was my favorite tipple, and there are several barrels of it in the basement. Please help yourself to what you can find. My guess is that I won't be needing it. Your loving grandfather, Edward. Could really use a stiff drink. There's something stashed between the barrels of port. Should Alex pull it out? Minecraft! Hefty pickaxe. Alright, lady, we're tired of hearing you cry. Quadruple kill. And nobody cleaned up this fucking mess. I don't feel comfortable sleeping in this mansion if those, you know, dead people stains. An antique stethoscope, seemingly accidentally dropped into the pile of ash, glints brightly in the light of the room. Shall I retrieve it from its bed of ashes? Scrap paper unmarked by the fire lies amidst the bones of Escher, should Alex retrieve the piece of paper. Roivis journal. Nestled on the bed of ash are the remains of 3 people. Was this the duty that Maximilian had hinted at? He had suspected that servants were not human, but there are 4 clearly occupied beds, only 3 skulls. What happened to the 4th? He ate it. Page of Maximilian Roivis's journal. That's, as I contemplate these ideas, my suspicions of my servants grew. I became increasingly fearful of them. I began to watch them carefully. Days ago, I watched one of them stretch his neck. I could have sworn I saw it twist in the most peculiar direction. The bulge of muscle tissue collect and grow in the most incorrect of manners, as if a bone was being displaced from its proper location and something else moving in its place. Stumbled away, knowing that I was surrounded by unholy creatures that wore the skins of mortal men and women. I had to take action. Dear God, let my hands be swift and merciful, lest the world see more of these diabolic creatures. An antique stethoscope made of brass, used for amplifying the sound of a beating heart. This one is probably 200 years old. I like how the grandpappy didn't come in here ever. Whoa! Well, he wasn't wrong. What the fuck? Spawn? Fuck you! Ow! Man, you sure kill these people in a peculiar way. Nope. Don't mind me, buddy. I'm just here to collect some of that red gem and leave. What's that little guy doing in here? They get rid of the gun cabinet and turn it into a wardrobe? What loser does that? Fucking hippie. Hey, you need a toilet too? There's poo-poo in here. I kinda find it funny that there's just monsters in random rooms now. Like, you never need to go in these rooms ever again, yet they're here. I like it when they scream. Wow! Blue man. You leave my rat friend alone. Just ridding this house of monsters. Sounds like more. What are you doing here? I like that little spin you did, Miss Roivus. Hello? Now that access the stethoscope, she can easily hear the tumblers inside helping the safe. The dial should be turned to the right until the tumblers can be heard falling into place, and turned to the left until this blah 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 stuff should be sounded. $60, $80. $60, $80, $50. Did it wrong. Did it wrong again. There we go. As the safe door hinges open, it contains contents are revealed. When the important items left behind by Edward lie on the shelves inside. Should Alex collect the items? Essence of Zelotaph. Crankshaft. Letter from Edward, her grandfather. Ashes to ashes, crust to bust. How did you get here?
A
storm approaches, Augustus. A storm of metal and fire. And a torrent of souls along with it. Young and vibrant.
Yes, I have seen it coming. A worthy sacrifice, I am sure, and one that will allow the greater guardian that resides below to finish its channeling. With this sacrifice of souls I make unto thee, Great One, the gate shall be ready to be opened, and your freedom shall be at hand.
Sigil of Zelatath gives off an eerie green light, as if the air around it is spun to madness itself. Large brass crankshaft, seemingly part of an antique.
Dear Alexandra, if you are reading this, Alex, then I am surely dead. Knowing that the police will contact my only living relative, I made sure to leave this message for you. As I write this letter, Pius Augustus is waiting for his chance to strike me down for what I have done to the Guardian City. I believe I have slowed Augustus's plans, but not stopped them completely. He will still try to bring his ancient into this world. You must continue what our ancestor Max has started. You must gather the artifacts and call forth an ancient to combat what Augustus brings into this world. Of the artifacts, there are 4, but one of these is in the clutches of Pius himself. They are the Black Heart of Mantarok, the Claw of Cheturga, the Sigil of Zelatath, the Veil of Ulyaoth. Your skill in the arcane science will not be as strong as Pius's, who has had 2 millennium to prepare his gate. You will need all the remaining artifacts to match his power. It all rests with you, my dear. I wish you well in this desperate act. I wish I had more guidance for you, but I am at my wit's end, and I feel I am running out of time. Your loving grandfather, Edward.
Love you too, Grandpappy. But I'm gonna take a break here for now because I'm tired and I still haven't finished my tea. So, have a good evening, everybody.